his memorial service, guess who just showed up and sat down? His wife. Yes, the son's mom. She wasn't, in fact, dead. There was a huge mix-up, and she was actually upset at her husband because he didn't come and pick her up from the hospital. How dare you have a memorial for my son if you just leave me?
Well, where did she go? Where was she?
She was apparently still at the hospital recovering.
Just in a different room?
Just a huge mix-up, probably the amount of people who were going in and out of the hospital. She had to borrow some money for a taxi to get home. So I'm sure it was a great shock, but also just completely shocking.
Something he will never, ever be able to live down. Yes. You thought you declared me dead. Yeah.
And then they're also worried about who to be here.
That's right. I'm gonna make life of living. All right, thank you very much, Heather. All right, coming up next, he talks about biting kneecaps. He wants to have a real lion. He's ours, and the national media not exactly. 97 with him.
What's up, everybody? Nate Costos here with the Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Tonight in the pro basketball playoffs, Phoenix a 6-point favorite against Denver, Game 2 of the Western Conference semis. Phoenix a 1-0 series lead. Denver plus 195 on the money line. Total sitting at 222. And if you're looking to bet this game, you gotta look towards the favorite, Phoenix. Phoenix was able to win Game 1 by double digits and cover the spread, and no reason to believe that can't continue in game number 2. Phoenix has matchup advantages. Phoenix has a big down low that can defend Denver's likely league MVP. So Phoenix laying the 6 will be the play tonight. Game number 2 in the Valley of the Sun. That's it for this Bet River Sports Betting Minute, brought to you by Bet River Sportsbook, Detroit's hometown sportsbook. Check out the latest lines today at BetRivers.com. I'm Nick Costos. Keep it locked here for more throughout the day. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
It's back. Detroit's first, best, and only PGA Tour event. The Rocket Mortgage Class, June 28th through July 4th at the historic Detroit Golf Club. See world-class golfers, Bryson, Ricky, and Harry. Make unforgettable memories. Experience the hell of the summer. This is the PGA Tour Detroit style. Get tickets now at RocketMortgageClassic.com.
Help Mother Ones to help those in need by donating your car. Your car donation to Mother Ones will provide food and shelter to the poorest of the poor. Call Mother Ones today and change a life. Call 313-ONES.
Hey, it's Boomer Esiason. The good news is your business doubled. The even better news is Indeed can help you hire the right people without the wait times of the typical recruiting process. That's because Indeed has a great hiring platform where you can make calls, schedule virtual interviews, and talk to candidates over video right from your easy-to-use employer dashboard. It's just another reason Indeed delivers 4 times more hires than all the other job sites combined. According to Talent Nest, find your next great hire at Indeed.com/credit.
The motto for world-class competition has always been faster, higher, stronger. It's the same for Navien, makers of condensing tankless water heaters. Faster to install and set up. Higher performance and efficiency to provide endless hot water. Stronger with the industry's strongest warranty. All because of the copper-free stainless steel heat exchanger built in every unit. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com. That's tanklessmadesimple.com.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Fisher is different? How? Don't you just ride the wave?
Nope. We actively manage client portfolios based on our forward-looking views of the market. In times like these, we understand the clients want proactive communication and guidance.
You don't just provide cookie-cutter portfolios?
No, we get to know our clients so we can tailor their portfolios to their specific goals and needs. We even offer resources on Social Security, Medicare, tax efficiency, and more. Our primary goal is to help them achieve a comfortable retirement.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions, right?
No, we don't sell commission products. Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, the highest standard for financial advisor. It means we're there for our clients and always put their interests first.
So what do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, our fees are transparent, structured so we do better. Our clients do better. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out
never, experienced what it's like. Now, I know that there's...
Hold on, we can still...
You can criticize all
us
you want.
non-athletes can get opinions on that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm just clarifying where these people are coming from.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with them giving an opinion. I'm
Right.
just putting it in perspective.
Right.
When you take a new job, you're supposed to be serious. You're supposed to be all this, but you're also supposed to be genuine. And that's what Dan Campbell is he's genuine. That's who he is. And he's not going to show up in a Lions helmet or a motocross helmet or racing helmet for a press conference during the season. You're not going to see some of those things, but you are still going to hear him say, dude. You're still going to see his emotion. He wears it on his sleeve. He's going to be a guy that is going to be genuine. We can expect that throughout the regular season.
Correct.
Now, some of the antics in terms of, biting kneecaps, I don't necessarily know that we won't have some of that during the regular season in how he describes how his team is playing, what he expects from his team, the mentality he wants from his team. But you're not going to have some of the other auxiliary entertainment that he's providing right now.
Yeah, like if the Lions, let's say hypothetically they win on, I think it would be Halloween, October 31st, it's a Sunday. If he showed up at the Monday morning press conference in a mask or a costume after they won, what would you think of that?
If they are at that time, would they be 7-0? Exactly. If they're undefeated at that time, he has the liberty to do whatever the hell he wants. But you and I both know, as I think from your reaction,
Yes.
that's unlikely to happen.
Yeah.
And so it's, again, winning covers up a lot of things, and losing exposes a lot of things. And a lot of people are going to nitpick everything that happens throughout the course of this year. And they're even in the middle of the season, they're going to come back and they're going to show up.
Starting route to 12907 Weber. At the next light, turn left.
Factory news conference, all that's going to come back, but it's irrelevant.
248-539-9797 is the telephone number, and then take a text. When you saw, Dan Campbell last week, when you
At the
saw
light,
opening press
turn left onto
conference,
West 14 Mile Road. Then turn right onto Inkster Road.
Because to me, I don't care. I don't care till let's win games, the other stuff. Some of it's funny, some of it might not be funny, but who cares? Especially now, where he hasn't coached a game yet. We haven't even been to a training camp yet. It's,
We can't
mini camp
evaluate
today.
him either way,
Right.
good or bad.
Right. Look, this year, if he was super serious and they perform the way we think they're going to perform this year, it's not going to make a difference. It's going to make him a better coach because he'd be serious. Come on. We had Dr. Seriosity the last 2 or 3 years with the pen.
At the stop
Pencil
sign,
sticking out of his
turn right onto Inkster
we've
Road.
broken that pencil and we've moved on.
Yes, he was very serious. He wouldn't have any of that stuff. I mean, he would, yell, but he'd admonish Michael Rothstein of ESPN.com for not having proper
In
posture.
1.4 miles, turn right onto Northwestern Highway.
Costume at the same time.
Right. Well, let's even talk about, they asked him about Todd Gurley. You think if you asked Matt Patricia or Bob Quinn about Todd Gurley being on the facility there in Allen Park, they wouldn't have given you anything.
They wouldn't even confirm he was there.
Right, yeah, we can't confirm or deny that he was here. And now all of a sudden we have a coach who is willing to talk about it. We have a GM that's willing to talk about it. All of these other antics that he's doing right now are simply fun. He's a football coach. The game of football for him was fun to play. It's fun to coach. Let him be his own guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, who did you coach? Did you play for anybody who was like Dan Campbell?
Steve Spurrier, who was not as...
But you didn't have fun, did you?
No, we didn't have fun because we lost. And in the end, that's exactly what matters.
Right.
But there were memes of him. I don't know if you remember this one. He was on the sidelines after, we had 4 or 5 losses in a row, and he was confused on the sidelines, and he was, expelling air from his mouth, and it looked like he was a horse, with his lips flapping around, and people would play it in slow-mo. So it doesn't matter if you do something in the regular season or if it's in the off-season. If you lose, they're going to bring back everything, and they're going to play it in fast forward. They're going to make a montage of things that Dan Campbell has done in the off-season.
Right.
He knows that. He expects it. It's part of the real estate that you are now living in.
Right, I would like, and I think the Lions should,
At the next light, turn right.
Shows that actually, give him some crap, and just
Give him back.
Yeah, exactly. Or even get him back and just explain himself. What do you want me to do? Seriously, as a rookie coach, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, I mean,
Want me to be somebody else?
well, he addressed it a little bit yesterday, which I thought was great, right? He didn't, get angry at the question. He addressed it and he moved on.
Look, I think personally, it's refreshing because, especially from what we've came from. Look, as a Lion fan, and somebody being who's covered this team, you've gone through all the highs.
At the light,
I mean,
turn right onto Northwestern Highway.
Darryl Rogers, who was kind of a weird guy. Wayne Fonts, who you could, argue is kind of a buffoonish the way he presented himself in press conference. Mr. Serious Bobby Ross. They go fun guy, mean guy,
Fun guy, mean guy, fun guy. It's a roller coaster.
Yes, exactly. Because they always lost. Ticket tax. Campbell should have researched Harbaugh antics. It doesn't work. Yeah, but there's another one. Tim and Clark said Dan Campbell's starting to remind me of Jim Harbaugh with all the stupid off the field antics. We can only hope he doesn't coach like Jim. Well, we hope he coaches like Jim coached in the National Football League. Not the way he coaches the division. Do players ever actually quit on a coach, or do they quit on a situation in general?
Make a U-turn.
That is a very complicated question. I don't know. I mean, yeah, they can quit on a coach, but they're still professionals, and it's their job, it's their livelihood. It's rare that a player quits altogether.
Dan Campbell is an embarrassment.
In 2.2 miles, take exit 18 beyond to Telegraph Road and US 24 South.
We have a coach with some personality after the last two. What's wrong with that? Stephen Flint.
Absolutely nothing.
He can't win. Everyone said Patricia was a cold fish. Now they're down on Campbell. Damned if you do. I agree.
Yeah.
He's having fun. We need it. More importantly, I think the players need it. Now, look, it's still, like I said earlier, but the players seem to love the vibe that's been sent.
They love the vibe, and not only that, but he's brought in coaches that are former players. So what you are seeing from Dan Campbell is just an extension of him off of the practice field, out of the coaches' meeting rooms. These conversations and the back and forth with the coaches. You were at practice, I was at practice, and there's
In 2 miles, take exit 18 beyond to Telegraph Road and US 24 South.
They have that. There's a competition that's and I'm not saying that guys that never played can't have banter, can't have fun at practice, they can't be a part of that. It's just different because of the experiences that you had on the field, in the locker room, and it's carrying over from those scenarios, those situations. They're feeding into him, and that's exactly who he is when he comes out to play.
Finally, God forbid a man gets a job, but there's only 32 of in the world, by the way, and has a little fun with it as long as he gets his players ready and came and checked on him and told me they put him there after picking him up from the hospital with alcohol poisoning.
Go past this light, then at the next one. Use the second lane from left to turn left. At the light, use the second lane from left to turn left. Turn right onto Davison Avenue, then turn left onto
They
Wormer.
wouldn't leave me with Robin. They give me something better to eat.
A slice of pizza.
No, French bread pizza. The common staple. Right?
He's got his freezer.
Yes. Let's go to Bobby in Sterling Heights. What's up, Bobby?
Hey, Tony and Jen.
At the light, turn right onto Glendale Avenue, then turn right onto Wormer.
Back in the 90s, and my roommate, you know, he was a little player. Then he got into married women, and I'm like, dude, don't do this. I'm begging him. He's gonna bite you. You know, first 3 women were okay. He got away with it. The 4th one came, and so one day
Turn
the
right
husband,
onto Wormer.
I didn't know
Then the
anything about
destination
that.
is on your
I followed
left.
her to the apartment. Then he figured out what apartment we lived in. So one day the husband showed up and knocked on the door. I just got home from work, and I opened the door. There's a gun pointing my head. He goes, "Are you Martin?" I said, "No, dude, I'm not Martin, man." I mean, he goes, "You're screwing my wife." I said, "No, dude, I'm not. Dude, I'm not Martin, man. Do I look like a Martin? I'm an Indian guy. I don't look like a Martin." So he's like, I'm gonna come in here and research. If Martin's home, you and him are dead. I said, "Dude, he's not here."
The
but you can
destination
come,
is
'cause
on
I'm
your
not gonna
left.
say anything. You got a gun. I don't.
12907 Wormer.
He came in, he looked around, he goes, "You lucky he's
Arrived.
What did I do, dude? I ain't screwing your wife, dude." So, sad to say, like a couple weeks later, man, I moved out. I ain't messing with this guy no more. That was not a good situation. And luckily, I'm glad my daddy and mama didn't name me Martin. I'd have been
Well, hold on. Hey, Bobby, I got a big question for you.
Yeah.
What's Martin up to these days?
I don't know. He you know what? Adding on to that story, he screwed me on my security deposit and he ran on my phone bill back in the day with Ameritech. I don't know if you guys remember.